In the autumn of 1648, after 30 years of blood, destruction, and fires that had consumed the heart of Europe, representatives of the kingdoms and empires gathered in two neighboring Dutch cities, Osnabrück and Münster. The air was cold and damp, and the roads were muddy from the multitude of passing armies. But in the halls of the palaces and temporary churches that had become negotiating venues, history was slowly rewriting itself, word by word, signature by signature. Europe in the first half of the 17th century resembled a body torn apart by disease. The 30 Years' War left no village uneaten, no city unraveled by sieges, famine, and plague. Mercenary armies crossed the fields, soldiers plundered, peasants fled, and churches became bloodbaths instead of houses of prayer. The Holy Roman Empire was collapsing from within, with Spain and France vying for supremacy, while Protestants and Catholics measured earth and sky by the standards of blood and faith. In Münster, the Spanish and French ambassadors sat, while in Osnabrück, representatives of Sweden and the Holy Roman Empire gathered. Long papers were written in Latin, German, and French, candles melted on dark wooden tables, and eyes stayed up until dawn. The debate was intense. Who owned the Rhine? Who would decide the fate of the Netherlands? Should Switzerland remain subject to the emperor or become independent? The French, led by Cardinal Mazarin, wanted to prove their new ascendancy, while the Spanish tried to cling to what remained of their naval and land power. The petty princes of Germany, meanwhile, were clamoring for something simpler, their right to rule without the emperor imposing religion or war upon them. When the treaties were signed, it wasn't just the end of a war, it was the birth of a new era. In the distant villages, the peasants did not immediately feel the impact of the signing. The fields remained empty and the wells polluted, but time later bore fruit. The envoys left the halls with pale but reassured faces. In the streets of Münster and Osnabrück, church bells rang out, not to announce the victory of one army over another, but to celebrate a call for peace.